Awesome, wow. Anyways, you ever wonder how you make clothes on something like this? Well, that is very, very easy. So, first of all, I usually like to start with the torso because that kind of gives me an idea of what I want to do. So, what I like to do is take the chest, duplicate it, not like that, duplicate it, and how I do it is just like I just click it. I don't move it around. I just click it like that, so it stays where it is, and I apply the subdivision. After that, I like to solidify a bit. So I'm gonna solidify it by maybe this is gonna be the jacket first. I'm gonna do the I'm gonna do it out to in. So right now I'll be doing the jacket first. So the jacket I will have it as let's see here 0.05 negative 0.005. Like that. Turn on solidify so I can see it. Now I'm gonna get rid of this down here because that's where the jacket will end, approximately. And I want to figure out what I want to do. So, if I were to do a jacket, it would be opening up like this. So I'm gonna take the knife tool like this, and just kind of get the base of where the jacket will be open. Now I'm gonna go ahead here, click faces like this, and just get the jacket down like that. And obviously jacket's hanging out a bit, so I'm gonna take this, the vertices, and just kind of have it hanging down a bit like this. And I'm also gonna make sure this is straight too. Maybe open this out a bit too while I'm at it. And bring it down. Maybe a bit like this. Gotta get the way I want it to be. That looks good to me. And this jacket I want to have has little things coming out from the sides. So I'm just gonna select where I want it to be. So I'm gonna get rid of this. Get rid of that. Maybe just two. And I'm just gonna get the hood part here. I'm gonna turn off proportion editing while I'm doing this, and just click extrude E, and just have it out. Kind of, maybe like that looks good to me. Then I'm gonna click E again to go out like this. Now you might be thinking, oh, well, that kind of looks flat. I don't really want my thing to look that flat. That's where you can just kind of fix it. So I want this up here. Want that like that. I want this to be out like this. And I'm gonna merge this to this part right here while I'm at it, just so that there's less things in the way. It doesn't really want to do that though. Do that. I'm also gonna put this color up a little bit higher. And after that, I'm gonna click the sides like this. Not this bottom one though, because I really want that to change. And do this slightly just so that it looks a bit more smoother. The back here is always gonna be a little messed up though, so you're gonna have to come over here and fix this to how you like it. And that's the jacket. And kind of want to give this guy a vest too. So that's gonna be the second layer, but I'm not gonna do that right now since I'm still on the jacket. I'm gonna go over to the arms, duplicate that. Look here, we had this at negative 0.005. I'm gonna go here, simplify that by negative 0.005 again. I'm gonna go to edit mode, turn this on. That's why you need to turn that on so you can see the vertice. I'm gonna delete this. Go here and have my proportional editing on just so I can make this look a bit nicer. He wouldn't have this, but I have it because that's how I rigged it. That's how I modeled it. That looks good to me. I don't need to do anything special for this. Maybe just fix this. And some of these are a little bit longer than it should be. Yeah, okay, that works. Now I want to do the pants, which they're just gonna be normal black pants. So I'm just gonna make this a negative 0.00, maybe 0.03, because I want there to be a vest. I'm deciding is the vest thing last second, so I'm just gonna come over here and make this 0.6. And this can stay as 0.3. Gonna get rid of this part right here. Delete that, and then just kind of open these cuffs a bit. That's it. 0.6. I want to have the duplicate torso again, just so I can have where the pants ends. But I don't really want to delete that, and solidify this as 0.03. I should have mentioned what I was doing there too. I realized I should have, so I'm going to duplicate this to show what I was doing, which was, this is going to be the vest by the way, so I'm going to turn that off and turn this off. Except for here, what I am trying to do here is that I'm gonna solidify this as, let's solidify this first, but I'm gonna solidify this as negative 0.004. I'm gonna go edit mode, turn that on. So what I'm doing is clicking Alt, Shift Alt to grab the vertex I want. So if I Shift Alt there, it'll go horizontally. But if I here, it's like that. If I do this, it's gonna go up. So what I'm doing is horizontal will go horizontal. Here will go up like that. It's very useful when you are doing stuff. But after I am done with that, I am going to look at the reference I'm using and make the CFS. So I'm gonna select, click A, and kind of just do where the vest would be. So right there. Now I'm gonna take a knife and do the line of the chest, which is basically that. Actually, I'm gonna make this a bit lower. You might be wondering, Where's your reference sheet? Don't worry about it. I don't really use a reference sheet for my model. Well, I do use a reference sheet, but I just kind of go off tab. I don't really go to the side anymore. This is a little awkward, so I'm just gonna edit this a bit too while I'm here. That looks good to me, so I'm just gonna select, delete these faces. And this is also going to be a model when it's done, so don't worry about that. And there's his vest, and I'm just going to keep that the way it is for now. Actually, no, I don't like that vest. See, this is the process of being an avatar creator. You go through the trials. So what I'm gonna do instead actually is make this a bit higher like this. And that looks better to me. If you're wondering why my arms are always weird in my avatars, it's because I always do this, and I don't really fix it like this, but this is for a friend, so that's why. So if he's watching this, you must be very bored. Do that. And there we go, that's my vest. So when I have my jacket over this, it's not gonna clip. Awesome. Amazing. But now that I'm done with this, I'm gonna duplicate this again, apply, solidify, and this is gonna be the final layer, which is gonna be negative 0.002. Notice what I'm doing there? I'm doing these by 2s, because I hate to. Yep. Do this, do that, select that, not that. I didn't explain what I was doing too, so I keep forgetting to explain what I was doing there. So, it's alright, I'll have to explain it again anyway when I do another part. I'm also gonna unclip this so I can separate, turn off mirroring too, so I can separate this part. Then bring this down, just like we did with the jacket earlier. Make sure that's to my liking. And then I'm gonna do this, just like the rest. And these are kind of going in or clipping in a way I don't want it to be, so I'm just gonna go over here and kind of lift them up. And I'm also gonna bring this down too, just so I can have this a bit more out. And there is my chest. So altogether, that's gonna look like this. And he needs a belt, so I'm gonna not delete that, duplicate that. You see it's blue there, apply this, and I'm gonna make this looking at the body, I'm gonna do this as SoFi -0.005, which is kind of the middle between the two things we had before. And I'm also gonna do a little custom thing about this. And so I'm inverting my selection. So if I click this and this, just like how I explained this thing, click that, click this, and click this. That's all selected. I'm gonna Control I to invert it. Then I'm gonna delete it. And that makes a pretty cool belt. And I'm also gonna duplicate the belt really quick. Apply that mirror modifier just so that I can just select this, select that, select both of these, invert it, bring this out a bit, make this a bit bigger like that. Then I'm gonna take this, the inset faces, bring that in towards and like that, and delete it. And now we have a belt buckle. Awesome.